My name is Brahmpreet, and I'm currently taking care of the Axelerant marketing, where my role is to integrate AI into all the marketing touch points and bring some exceptional outcomes out of it, which is getting mapped to one of Axelerant's core values, which is excellence. My job is to stitch the entire marketing story together across all touch points and see where we can really fill the value by integrating it with AI.
Hi, I'm Sayan Mallick. I'm a marketing coordinator at Accelerant, and my role is to produce all forms of content using AI to improve the efficiency and quality at the same time while spreading the news about excellence marketing activities.
Okay. So at Excellent, actually, we have been an early adopter of AI across all disciplines, whether it is marketing, engineering, design, delivery, or whichsoever area it is. So we have been early adopter of AI, but at the same time, we were very much clear in our heads that it won't be replacing humans. So it has to be AI plus human going together and building this partnership. And that's when I think it was around 1.5 years ago when we changed our tagline as well, which brought AI plus human flavor into the tagline. AI plus human delivering exceptional outcomes. We have been true to our word. We have been using AI since day one, although there were pushbacks from different levels, but eventually we understood that AI is not going anywhere. AI is going to stick with us and it will grow at a rapid speed and scale. Thus, we need to partner with AI. We need to go hand in hand with AI and bring results which are good for our agency. So, this is how we have evolved over time. We started playing around with tools like ChatGPT initially within marketing just to play around with it by prompting, using some different prompts, whatsoever was being shared. There was so much noise across different social channels, and we were just part of that noise. We did not know how to cut that noise. And eventually, over time, we realized how exactly can we cut this noise and start thinking more rationally, practically, and contextfully. So that's how we have evolved over time. I think AI is never going to replace humans. That's not even intention of people behind these tools who are building these tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. I think people who are building these tools, even their intention is not to get humans replaced by these tools. Rather, their intention is to support humans in any way possible. And that is pretty much validated by the recent hiring post of ChatGPT as well, where they are hiring for content strategist. But the real keyword here is the strategist. No one is looking for content folks or marketing folks who are writing content. They are looking for strategists. And even if you go one layer down into the job description of what they are asking in this role of content strategist is to collaborate with product team, marketing team, to build the foundation of SEO. So even people are saying SEO is dead. Now, this particular role opening says that SEO is not going anywhere. The terminologies may change. The key term that will remain forever is GEO, which is growth engine optimization instead of search engine optimization. And growth can come from various different channels, be it websites, social channels, search engines. So growth can come from a variety of channels. The channels will vary from time to time. Today it is LLM, tomorrow it will be a website, again then social, then search engines. And again, this was one of the key responsibilities that this person will be handling in OpenAI. So you need to partner with AI and vice versa to deliver the results that you were delivering earlier in, let's say, 10 days, now in 1 day at a better quality. I think overthinking is a keyword that I want to highlight here. Actually, there are so many tools, there are so many prompts, so much noise. And as these LLMs or as these AI tools have evolved over time, so does this noise. The noise hasn't decreased. The noise has also increased at the same speed and scale. I think with this noise around happening so much with these AI tools, being a marketer, I also struggled with this dilemma that where should I start with? How should I pick up one AI tool and start building something around it? I used to pick one AI tool on one day, another day I used to pick another AI tool, then third day another AI tool, fourth day some prompts. But these were not working for me. And I thought that, okay, I think we need to zoom out. We are too much zoomed in. I think Pro Max angle zoomed in. We need to zoom out and start thinking again, what is AI? What does AI mean for us? And what does we mean to AI? And how can we come closer to each other in the middle and shake hands together. So I think in a nutshell, overthinking and so much noise over different social channels, different mediums is the reason people are struggling to get outcomes from AI in marketing. There are so many prompts, but those prompts are not context fully designed for their use case.
Yeah. So the thing is, when it comes to prompts, if you go to any social media post, you will see 100 prompts that seem illegal, 10 prompts you should know, 12 prompts that will save your job. But at the end of the day, these are simple prompts. And to make it even easier to understand, just imagine that you're building a house. You get a very qualified architect and you have a plan of your house in your mind and you try to sell it verbally. He will understand it to some extent. He will execute it, but it will not be to your imagination. And then you'll try to rephrase your words and say it all over again. Same outcome. That is prompt. But when you shift away from it, you create a blueprint of your house, you create the idea, and you hand it over to that person, you will see the exact outcome. That is the context. So as soon as you hand over AI, the expectations, your brand guidelines, your tone, and a few of your existing content pieces that it can refer to, you see the magic start.
When I joined marketing, there was, and there is still this term which is highly valuable, which is content is the king. But in my opinion, in the age of AI, content definitely is still the king, but it's the byproduct of context. In my opinion, today in the age of AI, context is the king and content will be its byproduct. How to set the right context is really important. Setting a context is just like hiring for a candidate. Let's say there is this position open for my marketing assistant role. Now, when a marketing assistant role comes out as a job opening, there is a job description there. So I suggest that start with the step one, build a job description. What do you want this AI partner to do for you? Build the entire job description. Now you have an understanding of what you want this AI to do. Now hire that AI agent and onboard them. When I onboard someone, let's say I hired my marketing coordinator last year, I gave them a whole understanding of what actually Axelerant do, what are our clientage, about our pitch decks, about our service offerings, about the team members, how marketing has evolved over time. Similarly, set up this context during the onboarding stage with your AI partner. Once this context is set, ask your AI partner, what have you understood till now from the entire onboarding exercise, etc. They themselves will come up with a one pager that this is what my understanding is about Axelerant, about my role here. My means AI partner's role, and then I will see whether their understanding is correct or they need further onboarding. Once their onboarding is complete, that step 3 would be to throw them in a well. When I was hired, my marketing director Nathan threw me in well on the third day to build some landing page on Drupal CMS, which I have never worked upon. But that throwing in a well shows how well you can come out of that a particular situation and in how much time. So throw them in a well. Now they are onboarded. This AI partner is onboarded. Throw them in a well. Give them some task, and once that task is delivered, give them feedback. This is where you lagged. This is something which is missing. This brand guideline is missing. This brand voice is missing, etc., etc. They will fine tune themselves further. And once you are satisfied with the output, then think, okay, now I want to scale this further. How can I help my AI partner, whether by building the automation layer in terms of AI agent or by hiring another AI partner for them who can collaborate with this AI partner on certain tasks. So this is how the entire contextual engineering actually work in multiple steps. Number 1, writing the job description. Number 2, hiring and onboarding. Number 3, throwing them in a well. And number 4, building the team around the AI partner. So I think these are the 4 steps. If leveraged in the right way, anyone can build their next AI partner very easily. This foundation is true across all platforms, irrespective of the tool that they use, whether ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, etc. For example, in ChatGPT, there is a feature of building custom GPTs or building your projects. We leverage both of these heavily at Axelerant. This is how we set up context and we build our AI partners. At Axelerant, we have made it strictly compulsory for everyone to treat your AI partner just like any of your other team members. Even we have named them in certain ways. For example, my AI partner that I have built, their name is Brahmastra, right? Similarly, we have built many other AI partners for many other folks and are treating them as our team members and vice versa. When I say vice versa, we know that sometimes ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, or other tools, they try to please or massage your ego instead of giving the right feedback. So one of the key expectations we have set up with our AI partners is to be blunt and honest with us. This is how we are coming closer to our AI partners and vice versa. We are also improving and they are also improving over time. We are leveraging our AI partners by not calling them as solutions, rather calling them our partners slash peers slash colleagues. I think biggest mistake that I have made was the relationship that I used to had with my AI partner was around prompts. I used to follow many AI marketing gurus on LinkedIn. They used to share different kind of prompts. I used to copy and paste them on ChatGPT, and it used to wow me initially because that is something that I have never seen a couple of years back. But eventually, with time, I found that these are good outcomes. These are good outputs that I'm getting with these prompts, but this is not mapped to my use cases. So this was my biggest key learning. Secondly, the learning that I had was never jump into building agents at the first go. Zoom out, understand what is the use case that you want to solve, see how easily you can solve it without any complexity, and be satisfied with the output first. Once you're satisfied with the output, then see can you build an AI agent on top of it. For example, at Axelerant, we have built this custom GPT who helps us build content across the entire buyer lifecycle from the opportunity stage to the engagement stage. Engagement stage is when a project is still at Axelerant and we are working on that particular project. So we have built this entire custom GPT who builds thought leadership content at speed and scale. We zoomed out, we understood that, okay, we want to solve this use case of building thoughtful content, SME driven content at speed and scale. We are happy with the output now, but as a next phase, we are trying to build AI agents on top of it to automate things. So for example, at this time, we are manually interviewing our SMEs and then feeding their transcripts manually into this custom GPT. We want to automate this phase. Similarly, in the engagement phase, we used to fetch stories manually from these engagement channels we have on Slack and build marketing stories out of it. And now in the phase 2, we are already deploying an agent called a story fetcher who will help us find these stories on their own and share it with the custom GPT that we have created along with the human intervention. So these are the two key learnings that I had. I think Ann will be able to share his learnings as well.
Apart from those, one thing that I learned is that you can never expect instant outcome with AI. Just like a human new joinee, you have to train them, you have to let them understand what are the expectations, what are the deadlines, what are the no-go stuff. You need to train AI as well. You have to be patient with it. I remember when Brahm and I, we both were working with the first custom GPT, it was a back and forth for several months. Brahm had given me very important advices regarding the implementation phase. I incorporated them. We were sitting on hour-long Zoom calls, discussing the next steps, the outcomes. And eventually we got to a point where the AI was so capable that we were able to reduce our output time to almost half of what we had previously. Like if anyone visits our website currently, they will see that the outcome of blogs almost tripled compared to the previous 3 or 4 months. So you have to be very patient with AI. Just like a new hire, you need to help it understand your expectations, your outcome. Share a few of your existing pieces with the AI. Let it understand what you have already done and what you want it to do as well. If you implement all these steps, the outcome will be phenomenal.
We have already started integrating AI not just into the content side, but also in the entire marketing. For instance, we have an agent now who is helping us qualifying the list of prospects. After qualifying, going deeper into those prospective agencies and finding the right personas in those agencies, mapping to our ICPs and digging deeper into what are their hobbies, what kind of content they consume for adding more personalization into the campaigns. So that is one of the use cases. Another use case that we are working upon is, again, this is with respect to list building. We have added some reminders on ChatGPT basis our context around a certain industry. What are the companies that are getting funded in that particular industry give us the list every week, let's say on Wednesday 12 a.m. And this list is a holistic list where it will cover how much money was invested, who is the key persona in the invested company, have they opened up any job openings, etc., etc. So this is how we are using AI across different touch points in marketing. As a next phase, we are working now closely with our AI engineering team to integrate all these touch points together and build the entire AI in marketing blueprint ready to be executed at speed and scale. I am working very closely with our head of AI, Prateek, to build this system out. So looking forward to that.